everyone, welcome to another episode of Sweet Learning. In our last video, I said that I will be teaching us how to create a website or how to build a website. But before we go into creating a website, I want us to first understand how a website actually works. Sometimes some persons think that it is very difficult to create a website or that it requires some expensive software before you can create them. But the truth is that creating websites is very, very easy and simple. Just understand the basic languages and you can create a website. So in this series, I'll be teaching us how a website actually works. When you understand how a website actually works, it can now help you understand how to create the website. There are three main things behind every website that you're seeing. There are three main languages behind them. The first one is the HTML. The HTML. We have the first one is the HTML. The second one is the CSS. The third one is the JavaScript. The HTML simply means the hypertext markup language. And this hypertext markup language is a simple term and language. It simply means the structure or foundation of every website. They say that the HTML is the structure or foundation of every website. It is what tells your browser this is a text, this is an image, this is a heading and all. Let me give us an example that every one of us can relate. For instance, a building or a house. Before a house is erected, they will first do the foundation, right? You do the digging, they dig the foundation, put the blocks, the cement, the rods and all, depending on the kind of house they want to build before erecting the structure, right? That's exactly what the HTML does to a website. It just was the foundation on which every website is erected. Then we now have the CSS. The CSS simply means the cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. And this cascading style sheet is used to what? In simple term or simple language, is used to beautify your website. It involves the colors, the font, the formatting and all. It is used to beautify your website. Like the example I gave, a relatable example, I said before you build a house, before you can erect a house or a building, you do the foundation, you erect it to the rooftop, right? After building a house, the house is still open. When building, they don't put windows, doors, tiles and all immediately there as they are building from the foundation level, right? Those things are fixed after the house has been erected to the skeleton has been erected. Then they can now fix the door. You can now fix your doors, your windows, the fittings, put the fittings, the tiling, then the paint and all to make the house look good. You now put the interiors just to make that house standard and beautiful. That's the same thing the CSS does to the website. It makes your website beautiful. It makes it look beautiful. When people enter your web page, it will be appealing, it will be attractive. The third one is the JavaScript. In simple terms, the JavaScript makes your website responsive. The JavaScript includes all the animations, the pop-ups and all. Like if you are browsing, there are some website that you open. When you open it, you see some pictures pop up without you clicking on them. You see some pictures moving like as in like an animation moving, or a picture making a movement like a video, something like that, without you clicking on it. Some you just click on it, it will do some funny ways, some things will pop up. That is the work of the JavaScript. Like the same example we gave, we said the house. After building the house, you beautify, you put your fittings and all. If the fittings or the things you've put in that house is not responding, the house is useless. Imagine you fix a window but the window cannot open. The house is useless. You fix light switches, but when you turn on any switch, the light will not come up. The house will be boring to stay. But in a situation whereby when you come into the house, you touch the switch, the light comes up, you want to turn off the light, you still turn the switch, it will turn off. You turn the AC, the thing is working, your television, everything is, the shower, the taps are running. The house will be very, very lively to stay. So that's exactly what the JavaScript does to your website. It makes the website respond, it makes it lively. If you understand these basics, it will definitely help you when we want to during the practical aspect, when we want to create or build a website. So in our next, thank you so much for watching. Do well to click like and subscribe. In the next video, I'll be telling us how to build a website.